Today we will connect our platform to the Amazon Selling Partner API, also known as SP API. Before we begin, make sure you have an Amazon Seller Central account, a registered developer profile, an IAM user, and an SP API application. These prerequisites will provide you with a client ID, a client secret, and a refresh token, which we will use for authentication. We start by opening the element screen inside the DevOps app. We create a new element and assign it an ID. In the Definition tab, we give the element a name, set its type to System, and mark the status as active. Next, we switch to the System Definition tab. We select the system type as REST. We then enter the Amazon SP API Sandbox URL for our region and enable the Trust option. At the bottom of the screen, we expand the authentication section. We select OAuth 2 as the authentication method and choose Refresh Token as the grant type. We set the token header to XAMZ access-token. We enter our client ID in the client key field, followed by the client secret and the refresh token we obtained earlier. Once completed, we save the element. Please note that placeholders were used in this demonstration. Now we switch to the runner screen. We add the system element we just created to a new or existing runner, assign it an alias, and save the runner. At this point, the connection to the Amazon SP API is established. To test the connection, we open the Saga screen and create a new Saga, assigning it an ID. For this example, we will be using the Listings API. In the Definition tab, we give the Saga a name, define its path, and set the status to active. Enabling autofail is useful for debugging during development. We then add a start step and an end step. After the start step, we add a transform step to prepare the query parameters and path. This structure is taken directly from the Amazon SP API documentation, where you can explore additional APIs as well. Next, we add an event step. In the event metadata, we select REST as the handler and choose the event domain using the alias of the system element we created earlier. The input for this step is the parameters prepared in the previous transform step. We also define an output element of our choice. In the Parameters tab, we enter the URL of the endpoint we want to access and append the additional path defined earlier. We then select the HTTP method and content type. Finally, we switch to Postman and invoke the Saga using the path we configured. The Saga executes and calls the Amazon SP API through our configured connection. With just a few configuration steps, we've securely integrated Amazon SP API and exposed it through a reusable Saga flow.